Hey, it's PRICIE, and you're tuned in to AU Dollars.
You know I can't stand dancing on my own.
Yo, what up, Cash fam? My name is Matthew Craig, and you are locked into AU Dollars, Australia's Hip Hop Connect. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, all that shit you already know down below. We are here at Marshall Street Studios in Naarm, the home of the Wurundjeri people, and I'm here with a very special guest, an absolute AU Dollars favourite, the one and only Queen, PRICIE. Welcome to AU Dollars, fam. How we doing?
I'm so good. Thank you for having me.
It's so good to have you.
Thank you.
We have been, no cap, fans of PRICIE for a minute in the AU Dollars studio. We are always running tracks back, having a good boogie, and so it's great to have you here, fresh off a new single.
That's awesome. And that intro was incredible.
That's what we do.
Incredible.
That's what we do. Had to. And let me just say, can we stop and do a fit check right quick? Have a look, Miss PRICIE. Always looking fire. I'm looking mediocre by comparison, but it's all right. We're staying good. We're staying good. Big Girls, talk to me about the new single. It's a banger.
Oh, my baby. Big Girls is my new single. It was released like last week, and so far, so good. I'm so proud of it. I needed it to come out because it was a reflection of where I'm at now, in the context of my personality. I feel like I wrote it in two minds. Like, I'm Nigerian, and in Nigeria, they tend to say, oh, you are a big girl, which means like you're doing big things and you're being a big person. And then in the other mind is, I gained a hella weight in COVID, and I am not mad at it.
Didn't everyone?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So I'm not mad at it. So I think that song helped reflect my true feelings and emotion about myself and the quality and value I should put on myself.
Yeah, I love that. I love when artists often will preach a message or release a bit of art that's empowering, but it's always something that's going on personally, and I love that. Have you had a really cool response from that? People going, yo, thank you.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I think the more intense version of it is like I was watching Euphoria. I don't know if you watched.
I've never seen Euphoria.
Oh, buddy, come on.
You're not the first person to tell me
Okay,
I'm
well,
lacking.
get on it.
Yeah.
It is a great show. But there's a character called Kat, and she's wonderful, and she's so beautiful and voluptuous. And so her whole journey is self-love and self-confidence, but real self-love and confidence. And she masked like her identity for a while, just being who she really is was scary to her. And so that's what I wanted to highlight in this song. So when I make that reference and that lineup, people email me, message me, DM me,
cool.
and they're like, hey, Price, I just want to let you know, I know you don't think it's a big deal what you're doing, but it's important to talk about these things. Because, social media makes it cool now to be like a certain way, but in reality, our culture is slightly shifting. Slightly every day.
2 steps forward, 1 step back.
Exactly. Exactly.
And how about that? That's the message of the song, but sonically as well. Like, there's so many like dance sort of influences. I feel Afro vibes in there. Talk to me about what were you listening to when you created that?
Oh man, I mean, I'm a lover of Fela Kunte. That's like my whole identity. I feel like I could be his daughter, but I'm not. I'm really not. I wouldn't say I was listening to a thing. I'm Nigerian, so that's the house of like Afrobeat and like Burna Boy, Davido, like people who are doing it. So I felt like it felt right to represent me.
Cool. And
this song is about authenticity, not just about emotional authenticity, but also creatively. So it felt right. It sounded sonically beautiful to put a bit of dancehall and a bit of Afrofusion in there.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. And what I love as well is what you do is like, you're an artist, that's one thing, but you do the fashion stuff, you do makeup, you do styling. Like, talk to me about your sort of just like creative suite of what you do. And do you have something that's favorite, or is it sort of all inclusive?
You know, I mean, music has to be my favorite, like creative outlet, because it's the one that comes most fluently to me, and also the one that challenges me the most.
Cool.
Like, I've found different versions of myself within music.
Amazing.
But as well, like, I love makeup, I love hair. I've found that I'm very good at it. with practice.
Exhibit A.
Thank you. But no, it's something that like being a creative and like being a Nigerian creative and a Black creative, there was a time in our generation when my style of makeup wasn't available. It was that natural beauty, whatever, which is cool. I'm naturally beautiful. but I also wanted to feel like Eve did in
Yeah.
you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
talk
Like
your talk.
Missy Elliott.
Yep.
Like I want to feel like a bad princess.
That's cool.
Do you know what I mean? So I started to learn, I started to research, I started to, experiment with different products. Thank God for Fenty Beauty. Thank God for the
Shout out
inclusivity.
the queen.
Look. So yeah, no, I also make wigs. I make custom wigs. And
That's so cool.
so yeah, when there's a music video, I prep the night before. So I'm my own assistant on my own.
That's wild.
Yeah, so I do all that, and then on the day I just slay it all and help my cast and all the people touch up if they need. So that's a lot of what you'll see in my
And
music
slay
video.
she does. And slay she does.
We
Talk to
try.
me,
We
how did this
try.
all start? Like, you've been doing this thing for a minute, but take me back to the early days. How did you first venture into music, and when did it transform from maybe something that was a hobby or a passion into, you know what, this is what I want to do in my life?
Right. That's a great question. I love that question. You know what's crazy? Like my mom is one of my biggest influencers, and she's one of those people who's like, if God's giving you a gift, if you don't step into it, you're going to waste it, and you're not going to step into the blessing that follows that gift. So I think from an early age, I've always kind of been very like anxiously awaiting my arrival, my
Yeah.
musical arrival, you
Cool.
know? So I've always written songs from an age of like 17, 16, even earlier, don't remember them.
Yep.
But I've always written music. My father and my sisters are musical. And so it's just kind of been a thing. But then I got hit up because I used to do like Facebook Lives and do those little cringe. They weren't good.
The early days of the internet.
The early
Yeah.
days. And I remember my first set of managers, like very early on, hit me up and they were like, you should take this seriously, dude. Like, there's a lot of potential here. There's a lot of like blessings that could follow if you just be true to who you reflect
Yeah.
on internet. I tapped into it and I
Yeah,
said,
man.
sure. Luckily, I had like songs, like an array of songs ready to go. And then I found my label who are just my people. And yeah, it's been great ever since.
Cool.
Yeah.
And what's your creative process like? You say you've got lots and lots of songs. Are you someone that sits down to make time to write? Are you someone that gets creative inspiration at random times during the day? What's your sort of process?
That's a great question. Wow, you're good.
Thank you.
You're an amazing interviewer. My process, I mean, it varies, to be quite frank. It could be me sometimes putting my business hat on and being like, no, I have to finish this project because I've promised people.
Yep.
But it's also this thing of like, for me, music is journaling, and it's another outlet.
Yeah.
Just like makeup and hair and, the other things. Some days I'm just overwhelmed and words can't catch me. Connections won't meet me. And so I have to release.
Yeah.
And sometimes that release only takes form in melody or in, I don't even know, in energy.
Yeah, like
And
that.
so it doesn't even need to be words sometimes. I'll sit down and I'll just be like, and that sadness
Yeah.
in my voice later on will be like a dope ass
Yeah, that's cool.
chorus.
That's really cool.
So it varies, honestly.
I like that. I like
Yeah.
that. And yeah, I like that when you say you've got so many songs, I can understand that because every single release from, MOM, Big Girls, Friend Zone, they're all similar but slightly different in
Yeah.
terms of you're exploring different sonic lanes. Have you got something that you're like, this is my bag, or you're still in a very much a phase of experimentation?
I feel as though you can never be established in the context of like you're ever growing and ever evolving
like
as
that.
an artist. But there are like sonically, there are songs that I'm just like, I could do this forever. And those are like the hip hop poetry infused with like a bit of funk,
dance.
you
Yeah,
know?
that's
Do
the
you know?
PRICIE lane, and that's what I like.
me.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I have some songs that are like super 2005 rock.
Okay,
or like,
wow.
Yeah, like found him in my bed by accident.
I want to
I'm-
hear this stuff.
I'm telling you, like, I want to release bodies of work that it connects to individuals.
Yeah,
It
that's cool.
connects to, doesn't matter what demographic you are. I want to be able to share and connect with you in one way or another. So yeah, I wouldn't say there's one particular one. I think I'm ever evolving, and that's okay.
Yeah, that's really
Yeah.
cool. I want to talk a little bit about Friend Zone and the relationship with Genesis Owusu, because an incredible artist has done amazing things for Australia. I've known Kofi for many years, and watching his evolution has been incredible. Talk to me about that song, because that song is one of the biggest hits of 2021.
Yeah.
And how did that come about? And then you guys played shows together. Take us a bit behind the scenes.
Friend Zone is another love child of mine. I completely adore that song and that process. The video clip is one of my favorites. I had written Friend Zone in an attempt to just kind of like get rid of a secret a friend told me.
Okay.
And so it was a scenario that
What a way to do that.
yeah, because when your friends rely on you to like keep their secrets, you can't go snitch. That's weird.
Let's make a hit record with it instead.
Yeah, but they don't know it's about them. It's okay.
Yeah.
So I wrote this song, and I was like, okay, this is a cool song, and ideally I wanted to have it on by myself. But then my amazing A&R, Matt Handles, he was like, hey, you know who would sound really dope on this? Genesis Owusu. And I've been obsessed with Genesis Owusu for a while. Like, I saw him. We both did a support for another artist. So we had met already. We
cool.
fell in love.
Yeah.
And so I was like, yes, why didn't I think of this? So we brought him on, sent it to him, killed it.
Yeah.
Like, first,
doesn't miss.
dude,
Doesn't miss.
first go. Homie was like, this is your song, put it out.
Yeah.
Now. So we were like, done. And then we filmed a video, and I think it was the pandemic, earlier parts of the pandemic. So we couldn't be together.
Yeah.
So we were like, hey, can you do a video, da-da-da, and I'll do a video. And then the pandemic cleared up, and we went ham on the video. We had Daniela Federucci, sorry if I butchered your name, who is an award-winning videographer and just a woman of power in general. And she slayed that.
Yeah, go cop that clip if you haven't seen it. One
Yeah.
of the best videos of the last 12 months. And the shows, what was the
Thank
show
you.
experience like together playing for you?
The shows were incredible. I mean, Genesis is such, like, he's a bit of an enigma. He's mysterious. He has this thing about him that's just, like, very, like, it's very, what's the word? Like, it's alluring.
Yeah.
Like, you get drawn into him
Yeah,
very easily.
he's a special presence.
He's awesome. So I felt ease with him. Like, playing shows with him was like hanging out with someone you really value, you really respect. And we bounced off each other.
That's cool.
Like, it would be like, hey, yo, who knows this song? Genesis Owusu. Like, it would be that moment that helped elevate just my performance, I guess, experience. So it was amazing.
Yeah,
It was,
great.
to say it blatantly, amazing.
And what can people expect from the PRICIE live show? When we get down to the gig, I'm unfortunately yet to catch one. I'm looking forward to it.
How dare you?
I know. What do we got to look forward to when PRICIE hits the stage?
It's weird because I've learned that I need to hype myself up.
Talk your shit.
You know what I mean? Look, no, I'm kidding. It is dope. My shows are like full of energy. I genuinely step on stage and want to deliver who I am and the heart of what I want to tell people, which is like, life is a party. Enjoy it. Like, you go through moments, you go through situations, okay, sit in that, live in that, and then step up and out of that. Because, like, we're having fun. So a PRICIE show has energy, has moments, has that real deep connection moment for anybody who wants to come. And on top of that, it has just sonically beautifully written music, if I do say so myself.
I love it. I love it. One thing about you, you're very bright, bubbly, spiritual, charismatic. What's PRICIE like away from the bright lights and that? When the turndown's happening and it's just you and Lauren and your thoughts, what's PRICIE like to get up to?
I laugh at that because my partner is behind the cameras and he calls me a crackhead. I am energetic. I am so energetic. How I am to you is how I am at
love
home.
that.
Of course, I have moments where I simmer down and I read a book or two and I take care of my plants. I'm a plant mom.
Love it.
I take it seriously.
I'm a plant connoisseur as well.
Dude, we're here.
Probably talking about different plants there,
Yeah.
but it's all right.
Oh, no, I like actual plants. Yeah, I'm a plant mom and I'm an auntie as well. So
Incredible.
I pour so much time into my nephews and nieces.
I have nieces and nephews. They're the best thing in the world, aren't they?
The best things in the world. Even when they're being like shitheads, I'm obsessed. Like, I'm obsessed.
And because you then just sort of hand them back as well. They're not your responsibility.
No, that's my favorite part. They come sleep over one night and they think it's Disneyland. Auntie Price's apartment is the best. Yes, darling.
Yeah.
Yes.
Always fun.
Always.
Always fun. That's cool. That's cool. And what do we got to look forward to? So we've just got the single out. There's a video coming. I know I'm hearing words about a video. Let us know whatever you can about that. But then what's the summer look like for Pricey?
Oh, summer is fun. Summer is going to be great. I have a few shows lined up. I have some shows in Perth, some shows in Wollongong, some shows. Yeah, I have a few things lined up.
Awesome.
Even hopefully going to New York by next year. So that's going to be insane. Very excited for that. And then just like, yeah, we're just preparing for my own standalone show soon.
Let's go.
Yeah, I don't know if I should announce that yet, but
Just do it. It's $80.
yeah,
Announce whatever we want.
Yeah, so there's a lot, and then there's a release, an EP. I'm anticipating
Yes. Body of work. That's
yeah,
what we want.
buddy. I had to.
That's what
you
we
know,
want.
you got to drop the definition of who you are as
Exactly.
an artist, and I think this has the songs that I think tie me up right now.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. You touched on the States there. I want to run back on a story because I remember seeing you on Billboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happened. Yeah, Billboard. That's what we do here. We don't get little guests around here.
No.
There's a story about you singing on a balcony or something and it getting picked up on TikTok and when tell me the story. I need to hear it.
Okay. That's so funny. So I was in LA and my wonderful, wonderful ex-manager lives in LA as well as my A&R. So I was staying with them. And in the Hollywood Hills, I don't know what it's called, but I'm going to call it that, where you can see like the Hollywood sign. We were in a studio session with an amazing producer, Jordan. And we heard music from downstairs and we're like, I'm nosy as shit. Can I swear?
Of course you can. It's $8.
I'm nosy as shit. So I'm like, I can hear sounds. Let's go hang out. I needed a break. So we see a bunch of kids like just messing around in the terrace below. So we go down there and we're like, hey, what's up? I'm Pricey, blah, blah, blah. My manager's like, sing a song. Sing a song. And I was like, yeah, sure. Let's do it. We sing this song. Come to find out, they're huge on TikTok.
Yeah.
No, like, this is when TikTok was new.
Okay.
And they were huge.
Okay.
So I was like, cool.
Yeah.
So I didn't know how to deal with that. But my manager, who's so cool and so like eye on the prize, she was like, yeah, tag her. You know that stage mom vibe?
Doing the hustle. That's what they're there for.
No, absolutely.
Managers, lift your game. Get like that.
Joe and Logan are the best managers I think I've ever had thus far.
Cool.
And I was so blessed to be amongst them.
Amazing.
So that was the story of TikTok. And we're hoping for more TikTok.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Go follow Pricey's TikTok. You want to hear it? TikTokers, if you need someone to sing, we got it right here.
Request anything.
Fam, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you here. Grateful for your energy, your time, your creativity, and really excited to see what the future holds for you.
Thank you so much. You're wonderful presenting. Thank you so much
Big
for
love.
having me.
Go run up Pricey. Big girls out now.